gracious Father, we thank you, Lord, for the blessings you have given us throughout the Sabbath, throughout the week, and also the blessing of Sabbath. As we have come before you to worship you, be with us, let us learn from you, and accept our worship before you. Thank you for hearing us. We pray in the name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen. Let's turn to the book of Luke. The book of Luke. The book of Luke, chapter 2. The book of Luke, chapter 2. And the book of Luke, chapter 2. And we start reading from verse 52. Luke, chapter 2, verse 52. In my version, it says, "And Jesus increased in wisdom and in stature and in favor with God and men." Again, "And Jesus increased in wisdom and in stature and in favor with God and men." You know, this is the basic foundation where sociology got its division of society. You know, for sociology, there is the elites, there is the super elites, there was the what, until into the grave, they divide people into that kind of categories. But our focus for the meantime, the human body or the human life in general is of 4 dimensions, okay, as it is stated in this verse. Jesus increased in wisdom, that is mental wisdom, that is mental dimension of human life. Then stature, that is physical, physical, like how we grow, physical. Then in favor with God, that is spirituality, okay, that is the spirituality. And then in favor with God and men, that is social. If you have observed the animals, they have few of this. They have almost all of this, but not all of them. To make a point, let us assume the chair you are sitting on, is a human life. The front two legs of the chair, one on the right, let us say the one in the right is spiritual life. The one on the left, the front two, the one on the left is what? Physical life. And then the two behind of yours here, one is social life and one is physical life. Now, can you sit on a chair with 3 legs? You can't. If one of the legs is missing, you cannot sit on it. Alright? So now, here is why it is dangerous when we focus on one part of dimension in our human life. Let's talk about physical life. Some people are so much focused on physical life, even some part or some portion of physical life. Leave alone about what we eat and what else. But there are some people you find them, they are into physicality. How they appear, they need to appear huge and big. Even when you meet them along the road, you open for them the park. Because they are huge. One arm for them is like your all time. That is, they are focused solely on physical. Then, there are those who have also focused a lot on social. They are very social. Even when you walk with them in the street, they will greet the whole market until you wake up. Okay. So these people only focus on that part. And others, they are focused on which one again? Mental. These are people who focus so much on Google and everything to do with mentality. Okay. So they have taken everything. And then there are people who are focused also on the spirituality. Those ones, they even feel like they are next to God. They don't need to associate with others. Okay. I don't know if you have met this kind of people, but I've met them. So it is good because if one leg of the chair is bigger than the rest, then it will still not balance, right? And if one is smaller than the rest, it still not will run well, right? So they must all be the same. Okay. So that's why, as Christians, we need to balance the growth of human life. And the most important part is, if you lack it, that one will also affect the rest of the thing. You know, the physical part and the spiritual part are intertwined. Okay? So now, The animals, the birds, all those you can think of, they have the three, except one. They have the social part. You can find them playing. You can find them even having gathering. You may never know their discussion, but you can find them, they are social among themselves, right? And then they have the physical part. They can grow. Okay? They can be young until they are grown. That's one of them. And then they have what? The mental part. You know, there are some animals that can make the habitat or where they stay. Like bats, they can make home before they give children birth, or before they have children. And they have place where they can stay. So that is part of mental life. The only thing they don't have is spiritual life. They don't worship God. That is the difference with them. And now somebody who has no spiritual connection with God, the only slight difference between them and them. That's why when you are a genuine Christian connected to God, all the rest will be developed in a balanced manner. Because spirituality tells you to be social. When you are connected to God, God says love one another. When you are connected to God, you will find that even the Bible tells you to be wise or to get knowledge, especially the books of Proverbs and Ecclesiastes and the rest. I know the prophecy also needs you to have understanding. So you find you have what? You have also a part of mental life. And then you have a physical life. You know the Bible also talk about health. And the Bible talk about how to remain strong in health. Because if you are sick, then you will not serve God well. So you will find that even Jesus in the book of Matthew 4, when the devil came to him and said, if you are the Son of God, do this, or turn these stones to bread, Jesus said, man does not live on bread alone. He is emphasizing why it is important for us to also study the Word of God, which is the source of our spiritual life. So when somebody is not studying the Word of God, you are neglecting the source of your spirituality. I remember a friend told me during the week that he does 100 push-ups. How we were talking about life discipline. Then he told me he does 100 push-ups every day. Then I told him, what next? How about the Bible? He said he hardly studied the Bible. Even he did not study the Bible, but he does 100 push-ups. I told him, you leave the push-up and study the Bible. Because it is more important than the rest of the thing. So, where am I going to? What I'm trying to say is, when we read the Bible, when we study the Bible, we discover things and we know things that are important to our life. But when we neglect the Bible, when we don't study the Bible, then we'll be like the person Jesus told that when he told Jesus that I'm going to bury my father first before I follow you, Jesus told him, you leave the dead body there, but you come and follow me. There is no dead person that can bury another dead person. But what Jesus meant is that those people are like spiritual. So when we are disconnected from studying the Word of God, then we are dead spiritually. May the Lord bless you.